Hi, welcome to your reading, Aries. So first I want to mention that there may be some kind of crossover with Cancer for you in this reading. Cancer did come through as I was pulling your cards and wanted my attention. And I haven't done that reading yet, so I don't really know what it could be. But I wanted to mention it. Also, Cancer is kind of talking about the fourth house in our chart. And so this can be around themes like home, like also your inner state can be quite important at this time. So I feel like this is a good time to actually introduce the cards to you so you can understand where I'm coming from here. You did get the camel, and I feel like this is one energy or one person. And then the other energy or the other person that is a part of this dynamic actually got 4 cards. This is a very special energy. You can see it right off the bat. It's actually the sea serpent together with the golden egg, together with the black egg, and then finally the dragon. And the only other sign so far that has gotten the dragon is Capricorn, so the 10th house. So that's why I'm feeling it may be some kind of initiation going on for some of you dealing with your 10th house, so your purpose, like your North Star, you know, the top of your chart, your 4th house, like your inner self, your inner earth, your home, and then Aries, which is kind of you, it's your individuality, who you're becoming, what you're expressing. So let's talk a bit more about these energies. Let's just do the camel first. This camel has been coming through in a lot of readings, and the way that it kind of comes through is that this is someone that they have actually a lot of emotional depth within them, you know, water, they have a lot of water within them, but for some reason it's almost as if they have blocked that side of reality out of their mind a little bit. And the reason why I feel that with the camel is that if you're looking here, it's almost as if they are looking at Earth from afar. It feels as if this camel is actually in space. It's like they've left Earth, which to me is kind of symbolic, you know, talking about how many people today are very disconnected from Earth. Like their consciousness, their mind, they're not able to communicate directly with Earth or with their own bodies, you know, with their inner waters. It's like they're completely disconnected from the feminine. And this is kind of significant right now because we're in a period where so many changes are happening within that realm of the feminine, you know, inside the Earth, you know, in a symbolic way, inside your own body, on Earth, also in water, on water, within your emotional body. There are so many changes happening now. And so I feel like this is representing like a lot of people, this camel. A lot of people are kind of lost in space a little bit. And they are, in a sense, floating around aimlessly. Because it's almost like when we leave the Earth, when we move into space, we no longer have that much gravity. We can't actually choose to like walk in this direction or walk in that direction. It's almost like we just have to wait to catch a ride, in a sense. And so I feel like this is what maybe a lot of people are feeling, this sense of powerlessness and not being really able to initiate change within their own lives. I know that I've felt this definitely a lot throughout the years of being alive here on Earth. And so I think it's something that we all have some kind of familiarity with. So that's like one of the energies that are coming through. But then the other one, this one is so different. Wow, it's so different. This is a person then this is a person that's very different. It's a person that has done a lot of inner work. I'm hearing that they have initiated themselves into a lot of different realms. This is a person that chose to return to Earth. You know, when other people chose to shoot into space and in a sense give up their power, this is a person that chose to stay on Earth and say, no, I have the power. With the dragon eye here, it's like I have the power. I will see. And so this is a very powerful person. This is a person that's not afraid to go deep and go into darkness. You know, they acknowledge their own inner darkness. They bond with it, actually, is what I'm feeling. And it's part of their power. It's part of like why they are able to be present on Earth. I'm also hearing they are not afraid to die. So yeah, this is a different type of person. It's like someone that is in connection with their power. And I feel like this person is going through quite a lot of changes right now. You see it here with these two eggs. It's something, these are both, it's almost like I'm feeling it's part of this person's destiny, but it's yet to be revealed. And I do feel like the dragon is very much connected to the root chakra, and the sea serpent is very much connected to the sacral chakra. And then I feel like the golden egg is kind of like the heart chakra, and the black egg is, I feel like it's third eye, but also a little bit like throat. And so I feel like these two eggs are kind of new initiations, new development to this person's energetic field that is about to come in, that is really gonna change the trajectory of this person's life. Like it's almost like they have gone very deep. They went back to the earth. It's like they went into the earth almost, is the feeling I get. I'm hearing where the dragons reside, and separated from society for a long time to build the power that they have now, to build this type of potential. And I feel like they are so close to manifesting that. And I feel like really the key is the sea serpent. This actually also came through in Gemini's reading, but it's like they are so close to closing the loop here, so close to making themselves sacred. Like I said, I feel like this talks about the sacral chakra, and there's something about being able to like fully protect that part of themselves. This deals with sexuality, creativity, I feel, first and foremost, but it also deals with like, you know, the ability to actually see everything that comes through into your subconscious and not be unconsciously driven by it, which is the case for most people today. You know, it's like most people today do not know where their feelings are stemming from. They do not know where the narratives within their mind are stemming from. It's like they are just kind of following it. They're just driven by it. You know, they're just catching these rides, not understanding why. You know, being pulled by external gravity, not understanding why. This person or this energy has been in a long process where they have been building the ability to not allow that to happen to themselves. And now they're very close, I feel, to completing this cycle. Very, very close. And I feel like when that happens, that's when these eggs, this dragon is kind of like, doesn't want to be seen. I don't know why yet, let's see. But I feel like when that happens, when they are closed, when they're like a closed system, that's when these eggs are gonna start to hatch. And maybe that's when they will start to become more visible in the material realm as well. because I do feel like this is a person that has veiled themselves to be able to protect themselves, to be able to give themselves some kind of space so that they could do this deep work of, it's like restoring the earth, honestly. Restoring the earth, restoring their own bodies, restoring the feminine is what I'm hearing. So yeah, oh, this energy gives me the chills. It's a powerful energy. I love it. I really do love it. And I also want to say that you may resonate with both. Like, that is not uncommon, that you feel like, oh yeah, I do have aspects of the camel within my life where I'm not exactly in my full power. But I certainly also have areas in my life where I have worked a lot on taking my power back, and where I can feel that I'm close to is like really closing that karmic circle. So just to mention that. Let's pull some cards though. For some of you, actually, there may also be something with the position of your body that actually on some kind of a unconscious level may help you, like to keep like a straight spine somehow, to build that type of strength. Mother of Swords. Wow. She feels powerful, and underneath the deck is also the Mother of Wands. Wow. I almost feel like this Mother of Wands is the dragon, and she is protecting. Wow, no, what? Look here. It's so similar. It's like, I feel like the Mother of Wands is the dragon and the sea serpent somehow, and then she's protecting the eggs. So what is this? It's like the dragon and the sea serpent. Yeah, because they are both aspects of the feminine. Now I get it. It's like the root chakra, the sacral chakra. It's like the earth and the ocean. Earth and water working together now to protect the potential of the new, the eggs. You know, what is to come for the future, your destiny. And so you may want to work with these chakras specifically. If you don't feel as connected to this energy yet, you may want to work with these chakras specifically. You may want to work with these elements specifically, because I feel like it is that growing that power of the feminine that is really gonna help you. And I also feel like the Queen of Swords together with the Eye is like, or the Mother of Swords with the Eye is like seeing what is going on within you, paying attention to your feelings, questioning them. Where are they coming from? Are they really yours? Like, if you could choose from the beginning, is this the feeling that you would hold space for? And so if the answer is no to that, then where is it coming from? What kind of karma is this feeling stemming from? What kind of dynamic is this feeling stemming from? You know, what kind of seeds have you allowed into yourself? It's something about that, about becoming really clear about what is present within your current state and whether or not that is something that you would actually choose. I feel like that is the first step. Just becoming clear, just building this eye. And then as you do that, that's when you start to receive initiations through your own subconscious. And that's how you start to build your own power. This is about creating freedom. If you resonate with any of what I've just said about this energy, the dragon and the sea serpent energy and the eggs, then this is really about like you, and particularly your feminine, becoming really powerful, becoming like an individual, a force on her own, with the ability to honestly like recreate your life. Like, this is quite huge. Honestly, these are very powerful energies. that I feel that you can very much build over time. So yeah, let's pull some more cards. I feel like I could channel from this forever though. So there's just a lot to come through here. It's very rich actually, this energy. It builds wealth. So it might also be connected, like following that path of becoming really aware of your emotions and also the state of your body, you know, also the state of the earth, the state of life in general. Becoming aware of that is also going to build your wealth somehow into the future if you grow these capabilities of seeing and protecting life. This is what it's about. It's about seeing life. So it's almost like when you tune into life, you can see that there is a potential spiral up where they can reach like their highest timeline, their blossoming state. But there is also a spiral down, you know, where they can get ill, get deceased, and start exiting the earth. And so learning how to see that within all life is part of some kind of very abundant path for you. That's what I'm feeling. And then the next step is that some of you are really learning right now, is what I feel, is to protect that life. I'm hearing protect the innocence of life. So it's like protect the eggs that are still intact, like that aren't damaged beyond repair yet. Something about that, some kind of energetic protector, grid holder, space builder. There's a lot of different terms coming through here for a lot of you. Wow, I love it. This is so interesting. But let's pull some more card, because the camel is just standing there not understanding anything is almost what I'm feeling. The High Priestess and the Moon came out, and the Son of Swords and the Hierophant. Wow. I feel like for the camel, so either you may be dealing with people like this, that you may be dealing with people that it's almost like they do not want to become aware of how powerless they actually are. Like it's almost like they want to continue to live in their illusion. They want to continue to live in their ego, where you can just say like, oh, I am that, or I am that, and then just live in that false reality because you're not really grounded to earth anyway. And so you have no real power anyway. It's not like any of the things that you're thinking about will ever manifest. You know, that's what I feel in this camel state. That when we are in this camel state, it's like, because we're so disconnected to earth, we're not manifesting anything. We're completely dependent upon other people in order to manifest. And like I said, I've definitely been in this state, so I'm not at all casting shade upon this state. I feel like this is part of what we're learning right now. This is part of what humanity is learning right now. And there's absolutely no judgment from me in regards to that. But at the same time, if we're afraid of looking at it and acknowledging it, then we won't be able to learn. So that's what I'm feeling for this, that this if you're in this state, you might feel uneasy about these types of messages, like people being psychic, the subconscious, the spiritual teachers. You might feel uneasy and like you may not trust them fully. And I would say that that is a very valid feeling. I would not necessarily work so hard to try to change that. Personally, I feel that the path of enlightenment is all about building our own power, right? It's not about believing. it's about understanding. It's about seeing reality. It's about seeing whether things that we may believe in are actually possible or not. And so I'm not one of those people that will tell you to believe in things that you don't naturally believe in. I think it's super important to be skeptical with the Son of Swords here, and to also sometimes be a little bit testy. I think it's actually a good thing to test people and to be a bit difficult sometimes, and not just roll over and swallow whatever they're feeding you. I see that as a strength of character, actually. Like, of course, it can also go too far, but that's being skeptical and questioning and being a bit difficult. I would not see that as a negative within yourself. I see that as a strength on this journey. And also, so if you're encountering people like that, it can kind of trigger our ego, or kind of like the security of our inner child, I feel, if they come at us like that and they don't believe what we're saying, or they're like challenging us in some way. Then I would also say to really think about like their highest timeline, and think about whether or not it would actually be beneficial for them to be able to understand for themselves and not just believe in what you say. For instance, let's say that you're some kind of a guide or teacher or spiritual leader, and people are questioning you. I feel like that questioning can actually offer a lot of growth for you, but also for them. It's kind of like part of the self-realization for both parties. That's what I'm feeling. And so I wouldn't take it personal. I wouldn't, make sure to protect your own children, your own eggs, emotionally, because it's natural, of course, that if people come to you attacking you, you feel insecure. It's like, uh-oh, I'm in danger. But if you're not actually in danger, if this is happening, for instance, through the internet with the moon here, then you're not in physical danger, and so you don't actually have to defend yourself. Just let these people think what they think, because if you know what you are, then it doesn't matter what they think. You know what I mean? And so I feel like there is a lot of different timelines here, actually. For some of you, if you have worked a lot on your spiritual ability, I also feel like there is a caution here with taking away the inner hierophant of other people just so you can protect your own inner children. I would say to be careful about that, especially if these kinds of potential challenging behavior is happening on the internet. Because if that is the case, you actually do not need to defend yourself. Your life is not in danger. It's just your reputation, your ego that's maybe in danger. But if you really are who you think you are, it's not in danger, because truth will come through. You know what I mean? It's like it will be revealed. You don't have to fight for truth, because truth fights for itself. That's what I feel. And so I feel that that's going to become more and more apparent now, as this like space age almost is coming to a close, and it's almost like the earth is starting to pull all the people back to herself, so that people can face their own sacral and root chakra, so that people can actually start to see who they truly are inside their feminine, inside what has been maybe a shadow for them. So that's what I'm feeling. I feel like the best advice that's actually coming through here, and I'm assuming that I'm talking to people that are quite interested in spirituality, and so it's like, if that resonates for you, just really take care of yourself and give other people the freedom to experience their own karma. You know, don't try to fight to defend your ego. Of course, if you have to fight to defend your life, that is the right of all life here on earth, in my opinion. But if it's just about your ego, like, you know, just look at this Queen of Swords. She's just unbothered because she's in alignment. She knows who she is. And it's not like she's looking down upon this Son of Swords either. She's like, good for you that you are like questioning people that you perceive to be an authority in your life. Good for you that you're trying to find your own path. You know, she's not threatened by it because she understands it. It's like she's been through it all. And so it's almost like she can hold space for that. She's not afraid to be a nobody in the eyes of this Son of Swords. She's way, way too secure for that. She's way, way too powerful for that. And honestly, in the very near future, I feel like she's way, way too protected for that. I feel like for some of you, you may actually be reaching, I'm hearing a place in time where you won't even face those kinds of attacks anymore, because it's almost like it will be so clear that you are who you say you are, and that you are not out to enslave people or to get them to follow you or to take away their power or their free will. It's almost like you are just here, I feel, for some of you, to help people see and to help people protect their own potential. Wow, I love that. And that's where I feel like the golden egg is going to come in, because that's some kind of a heart opening. It's like golden light. It's like gonna be streaming from you. That's what I'm feeling. So yeah, still don't quite know about this black egg though, what this is about. It's some kind of a deeper power. But I think actually that I will let this egg rest for now. It feels like it's not quite time for this one. But yeah, wow. If this is you, if you are that type of dragger person, you're on a really great path. If you resonate with being more in the camel timeline, give yourself time is what I will say, and let yourself explore and be critical and also open-minded. You know, just observe how you can balance these two sides of yourself out to create your unique path. It's not about anyone else. It's really about you and the life that you wish to live. That's what I'm feeling. And so let yourself have that type of freedom to go deep if you want to. So I'm gonna end it here, Aries. I loved your reading. You're going through huge transformations. I love it. So thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye for now.